Well, good morning, my little rays of sunshine. How are you all doing out there today? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and today I'm working on another spring cleaning project. Today's project is my food pantry. And as you can see from my Mr. Clean bottle, I already have all of these shelves all wiped down, washed down, nice and tidy, ready to put the food back on the shelf. And to help me with this day, I've got my water. I had my morning coffee a little earlier this morning with Gerald, but now it's water time, and it's going to help me get through this time to get all the food put back on my shelf. At the very tip top, you can see that I have some of my wonderful Tupperware stored up there, along with my measuring cups and some napkins. And those are going to stay right there. They're just fine. They're in a beautiful spot, very handy. So those are going to stay there. And as far as the other shelves go, I've got plenty of room to put all of my baking ingredients, some pasta, some flour, some juice. But I'm just going to put them all in an orderly fashion, of course. The floor underneath this shelving unit has been swept. It's very nice and clean, so we're pretty much all ready to go here. I've been just looking at this top shelf here, wondering what I want to put up here this time. Just something different, just to change things up a little bit. I'm not sure, I'll have to think a few more minutes. I have some containers of pasta here. And I have a little bit more pasta than that, but I think I might try and put pasta up on this top shelf this time. It might make a nice change, I think. I'm making good progress so far. In these containers here, these Tupperware containers, I put some of my spaghetti, and I have another identical one right there. And both of these have spaghetti in them. And of course, Joshua likes his Kraft dinner, so when that comes on for a really good price, I try to make sure Joshua's stocked up on Kraft dinner. And I have a box here. I'll probably just slide that on the top there to go with my assortment of pasta. And I have some macaroni in this Tupperware container. Yes, I love Tupperware. I love Tupperware. So that's where some of my macaroni is, right there. And over in this corner here, I'll turn you so you can see a little bit. In this container here, I have an assortment of pasta where the bags have already been opened and they've got their twist ties on there. So if I need a particular pasta and I want to check to see if it's been opened yet, I just look right here. Of course, I buy pasta when it comes on sale. Like everything else, even pasta has gone up in price, and the packaging has unfortunately gotten smaller, even though the prices have gone up. But so when they come on for a really good price, like the different assortment of pasta, I make sure to stock up because it's great for soups, casseroles, homemade macaroni and cheese, a whole bunch of things, isn't it? It's such a good, very, very versatile product. You can use it for so many things. I'm in thinking mode again, thinking about what I want on the second shelf. There's a lot of different things that I have to put in this pantry. I'll have to do a little bit more thinking. On this second shelf here, I've decided to put my cooking spices there and my stovetop stuffing. I picked that up on sale. And if I find any more of this here on for a good price, I'll put it on this shelf as well. There's my rice and some crackers. And I'll put my kidney beans and other rice products in there as well. So that'll be like a supper shelf, things for supper. And of course the spices will be for cooking. as well for supper time. So that's going to be a nice change, just changing things up a little bit. The next shelf down, I'm going to put my baking ingredients. Now I've got my whole wheat flour right there. I don't know if I'm going to keep that there or put that on the very, very bottom shelf, but this shelf here will be for a lot of my baking ingredients. I am now working on the very bottom shelf, and I think that that's where I'm gonna put all of my whole wheat flour and my white flour, and I have some pickling vinegars and apple cider vinegar. I have some of that. I'm gonna keep that on my bottom shelf as well. Right now I've got this heavy bag of flour opened. I bought this when it came on for a really good price. Oh, and if you hear some sounds in the background, Josh was getting some breakfast. So if you hear a few sounds in the back, that's Josh getting his coffee and his breakfast and his yogurt and stuff. I'm almost done the pantry. Just gonna put this flour in this Tupperware container. The bag might not all fit in here, but I'll put as much as I can anyway. The pantry is all finished, my friends. And I'll open this closet door and show you all what it looks like. It looks great. There's the very top shelf with some of my Tupperware and measuring cups. And as for the black shelf, I've got my pasta all sorted out. And this is my pastry mat here. I'm going to store it there. It's a good spot. The next shelf down is my supper shelf. I've got my rice, my kidney beans are in there, my spices, my cooking spices. The last 2 jars of dill pickles from 2 summers ago that I made from cucumbers from my garden. So I'm gonna have to make some more dill pickles this year. And I decided to put Joshua's juice here in a very easy spot for him to get to. So that's my second shelf, and I'm very happy with it. Down on the next shelf, the baking shelf, I've got Tupperware that has white sugar in it. And I have my cakes and my vegetable oils, my canola oil, my olive oil in the back corner. Some cake mixes that I bought on sale. These are spices like nutmeg, cinnamon, things like that. A lot of my baking spices. And a few more ingredients in there. And the very bottom shelf, as I mentioned, I've got my whole wheat flour, my white flour, and my supplies for making pickles this year. So that's it. I'm happy with how it all turned out. It's been a very, very productive morning. And before I go, I'd like to share with a lot of you of a channel that Gerald, Joshua, and I have been watching. And a lot of you may have already heard of this YouTube channel. It is Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast is just a young fella. I think he's either in his early 30s or he's in his 20s. And he and his friends work together as a team with this channel, but it's actually Mr. Beast's channel. And I really enjoy watching his channel. Gerald, Joshua, and I get a kick out of it. They're just doing a lot of funny things a lot. They make us laugh. But also, I have a heart, as a lot of you know, for those who are less fortunate. And one of the things that Mr. Beast does is a lot of his YouTube money that he gets goes towards the less fortunate, goes towards charities. In fact, Mr. Beast is selling these here, chocolate bars. You may see them in the stores. This one we've already taste tested. It's quite good. But this one we haven't tasted yet. But they're in stores. I found this in Superstore, but I'm sure there's a lot of other stores, especially in America, where Mr. Beast is selling these. And if I understand correctly, some of the money from this, if not all, is going to charities. So it's a really, really good cause. So as you know, I like to support things that are a good cause, and anybody who likes to give to charities like he does, I'm willing to support them. And also, even if some of the money from this goes to him, I think it's wonderful. I mean, he's a really nice young guy, and it's a really funny, wonderful channel. So yes, I'm giving him a shout out. And if you see these in the stores, it's actually a fellow YouTuber, Mr. Beast, and his channel is actually the second biggest channel on YouTube. He's doing really, really well, and I'm extremely, extremely happy for him. Well, my friends, that's going to do it for today. I want to thank you for joining me and keeping me company as I was working on my food pantry. Another spring cleaning job done. I'm so happy. So what will my next spring project be? My next spring cleaning project? I'm sure it won't be hard to figure it out. Well, my friends, thank you again for keeping me company. And if you like this vlog, please give me the YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button. That would be great. And I have more vlogs coming up, so stay tuned, and I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you soon, my friends. Bye. Bye.